Boy. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Wednesday morning, 9:15. Ah, I gotta change my ticker down there because, well, it's wrong. That's just sometimes I got a lot going on in the morning. But easy to do. Bam. We'll just switch it up. Hope everyone has a good Wednesday. See what the stock market's gonna do today. Probably eat a fat tea if I had to guess. Feel like today's gonna be a red day. Yesterday was so much momentum to the upside. It was kind of crazy, man. People were watching Apple because it just ran off the face of Earth. Let's see what else they got. I would watch Costco. I think Costco is a solid winner for like them 550s. I played the Dave and Buster's earnings report, which was good, and I hedged it both ways. So the put's going to be worth not much, but the call will be up there. It'll probably just be a wipe, honestly. We'll see what happens. Right now it's 34 bucks. Let's see here. We're at 34.65 off the jump. So we're going to call it probably worth 117 on the put. Apparently. We'll see what we're going to do. We're going to modify this 176. Hit calculate on that today. Yeah, 34.65. So yeah, about 87 bucks. But she could sell off into open, so might be worth holding on to that a little longer. Call was a $38 call. We paid 98 for. Let's see, it's a 5, so 142 maybe on this one. This one's got a lot more time left on it, so honestly, that's why I was kind of thinking I would just hang on to the call option if it did well. So. But I hope everyone's having a good morning. Yeah, sometimes I'm in here talking to myself, May Marsh. It happens. You never know who's going to pop in. I was actually editing a bunch of videos for the podcast. I got a bunch to post, so, you know, you just got to hang out, man. Talk to yourself. That's what all YouTubers do, honestly. They just talk to themselves most of the day, getting ready for market open. I do stream the Orb Investing. I'm going to turn them on here in just a second for their live chat because there's a bunch of call outs in there as well. I want to see what people are looking at doing today. Let's see here. Might have to change my setting. Allow it out. Let's look. But odds are people are going to play a lot of puts today, if I had to guess.
That would be a good time to play around. But in the short term, if the market if spot breaks through 470, I assume the tech sector will be a large part of pushing that past that 470 threshold. So that includes Microsoft always. And okay, today we're looking at a 337, almost 338 for highs. We've got a previous high of 339.28. We'll see how we do. All right, let me look at Chewy real quick.
Chewy's a runner. a lot of times. Costco.
Oh Lord, this is when I told Ayush I was planning on buying some Chewy, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell Ayush that that's just not the case. I'm not touching it. Not touching it with a 700-foot pole. I don't have any interest in owning this stock.
Yikes.
So Chewy, I just seen had a deal that they're going to be offering pet life insurance with another company.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, if I'm on WEBULL and I go to the news section, that's where you see it. There's another ticker. It jumped 15%. It's TRUP. That's the company they're getting insurance with.
Okay. All right. Well,
And they have earnings coming up, so.
not bad. Can't complain about that. Well, that being said, the earnings can bring this thing down lower. I mean, if you look at the 180-day chart, this thing is below any other support on the 180-day chart. And that's kind of horrifying to me. So, do I think Chewy's going anywhere? Not necessarily, but, I would allocate, if I wanted to go long on this, I'd allocate a very small percentage of my portfolio in hopes that this thing had chances of recovering, almost 100%. So, I would just be careful and monitor it. It has not been doing well for a while. I've been watching it for a while. So, all right, look at Shawsky, Apple, look at PayPal, look at Disney. Think about the value and where they are versus. Are you telling me to look at it, or are you having a conversation with somebody, Beast?
That guy was telling you to look at it, but that was 10 minutes ago.
No, I mean that's okay. I'm going
It pertained to the conversation at the time. That's why I said that.
Look at PayPal and Disney. Think about the value and where they are versus Apple. Oh yeah, I get that. I get that 100%. I'm in both Disney equity and I'm in triple the PayPal equity that I am in Disney. And PayPal is it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. It's one of the largest proponents of QQQ, and it's a phenomenal company long term. I use them for my consulting firm, and they're fantastic, and they're really trying to adapt and get into different fields, like crypto, for example, and provide other services. So they are expanding, and they will expand.
Why are you saying they won't go anywhere then?
Say that again?
You said PayPal isn't going anywhere.
They're not going anywhere, meaning nothing's going to happen.
Oh, they're going to be around.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Sorry about that. Sorry for the confusion. Yes, not going anywhere, meaning they are going to be around for a long time.
What do you think about leaps on PayPal, Square, and Visa?
Hold on a second.
Since they've all gotten beaten up.
So that's a good question.
I'll tell you this. I've played AMD.
I personally am not doing anything about what you mentioned. I am not getting leaps on anything that won't give me an extremely high probability of winning. And right now, you're fighting the banks.
Right.
And I'm currently fighting the banks, but with equity, so there's no expiration.
Right now,
so I have a much lower probability of losing that long term. But buying leaps on these, once the banks need to recover their losses in these individual positions and stocks like Square, PayPal. Dude, Kathy Woods, that's one of her largest holdings is Square, and she's just getting demolished. So props to her. But leaps for these. One or two of them. If it's a small part of your portfolio, I don't see a whole lot of issue. It's just
this is on a daily chart, by the way.
These might have been very, very much over. Well, there's two scenarios. They could have been overvalued, or the banks just really do fucking hate them, and they're trying to pull them back because of political bullshit. It has nothing to do with the company's internals. Nothing whatsoever. It's literally Jack Dorsey and political bullshit, and the owners of PayPal, and the banks shorting them because the fintech community is taking all the banks' talent because the banks are a bunch of absolute cheap fucks, and the banks don't pay people shit. Straight up, they don't pay people shit. They just don't. For all the work that the analysts and everybody do, and the degrees and certifications and licenses they get, they don't pay them shit. But fintech does.
What I always find is that when you feel like it's chasing something, it probably is.
And then naturally, the talent moves over to fintech because everybody who wants a job will take a job anywhere as long as the pay is good. Just about. So,
which is where you want to be.
That means fintech pays them more, and then
I'm not always
pit stop
the
in
biggest
fintech.
fan of following a stock pattern like
So
that.
that's that. Give me one
Anything.
second, folks. I gotta.
Sometimes they do. Grab it. Oh, we didn't grab it. There we go. Sometimes they do follow it, but if it breaks through that, then who knows what you'll end up seeing. But it still has room to bounce here, right? Still has room to come down before going back up. But with that momentum on the downside, it's not unusual to see it bounce back.
Okay, so
this whole downside trend, you're going to find not a lot of stocks. So
Disney. Disney's just in the shitter. I mean, it's just getting pounded and pounded and pounded by COVID news. But if Disney starts getting all these streaming sponsorships, long term, Disney's going to be fine. I mean, all of the Disney guys, you got to understand that Disney's an old money stock. It's an absolute old money stock. So Disney will not stay at these levels for long. There's too much big money in it. Too much.
Keep that in mind if you are,
and with all the streaming services and everything that they're going to be doing, I'm sure it will not take long. They will be back into the 170, 180 price range. They've been getting it with all the COVID shit because of Disneyland, whole 9 yards, and it's just all news and noise and bullshit. God bless America. I need coffee. All right. What's next? Mara's price target for today?
I don't stay out of that.
Couldn't give you a price target. I just could not. I can give you resistances and supports that I'm looking at, which would probably be the best thing that I can provide you. Okay.
Bing bong. Fuck your life.
Bing bong.
How you doing?
I am doing phenomenally well, my friend. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Just had a French toast bagel.
Hey, what do you
I'm
have
sorry, what?
Sounds so good.
Dude,
A French toast bagel with butter.
Oh my god.
You know how much calories that butter has?
Nvidia wiped my ass out.
Sorry.
Hey,
I don't give a fuck. It's delicious.
I was gonna say that's a New Yorker right there, Garrett. You better
Cheat
watch
day,
your
baby.
Calories don't mean
Delicious.
shit.
Man.
I'll eat anything and everything.
I've had
What do you want to say to Joe Biden?
Stepped out for like 3 minutes.
Take me out to
the Kyle Rittenhouse, like his podcast that he's on.
Take me out to
I did
dinner.
well on Microsoft yesterday, though.
Real quick question. I didn't just hop in just to fuck around, but what's up with TSM? What are you thinking of that? And
let's see what happens.
How about Apple today as
I
well?
am streaming the order.
So
you missed the Apple.
I played the bull call of TSM. I was up only like $5. I'm only down like 9. I'm like thinking about writing it out. I'm hearing mixed things.
I would definitely.
I'm not much of a grapher, analyst. You know, I'm not good with the fib lines at all. I'm doing everything off the phone.
Well, Bull, I'll tell you this right now. TSM is extremely range bound, and it's right next to a smaller, but multiple point resistance. So, if the market and the semiconductors pump today because they're down a little bit, if they do well and they carry the market higher, TSM's going to respond accordingly. It should break through our 123.35 resistance, 123.5 resistance. That's where I'd be looking to push through here for us to move higher. But that's a couple dollars above. But TSM's absolutely prone to ripping up like that. And if the market does well, it's going to do well. I would look at it in AMD, Nvidia, and QQQ as indicators for today in regards to overall movement.
Okay.
See what happens.
And then Apple,
yeah.
Apple's at right around all-time highs, Chief. So if you get anything out of whatever contracts you're in, you're in risky territory.
Yeah, I think right at open, I'm gonna sell some profits.
I think you're gonna see
Bing bong. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. Well, Apple's up.
Good morning, Clayton.
Good morning, Dakota. How are you?
I'm good. Logan, are you in here as well?
I am here. Good morning, Dakota.
Good morning, Logan.
Logan is absolutely here.
Absolutely.
Good morning, Dakota.
Good morning, good morning. We got Cam in here as well.
Bing bong.
The whole gang is in here.
Nice.
The whole fucking squad. Uh-oh. A little selling this morning? Alright. Fuck your life. Bing bong. Nothing.
Damn, QQQ's dropping hard.
Hey, Bull, real quick, I got something really funny for you that I know you'll love and appreciate. My father, I was home last weekend to see my parents, and my father looks at me and says, "Hey, Clayton, you still do that e-commerce shit?" And I said, "No, sir. Why?" And he turns around and goes, "Because I would use your store to sell Let's Go Brandon shirts, and we'd become millionaires."
It's a hot topic out here these days. It's a hot topic.
I'm hip.
I was doing a detail out in Penn Station after the Luke Combs concert.
Yeah.
Bro, the whole waiting room, it must have been like 200 people. Let's go, Brandon. Left and right. It was just blowing up. Nobody wearing a mask. It was fucking amazing.
There you go. All right. Well, to remove us from that conversation temporarily, okay, we're getting a lot of sell volume because we did very well yesterday. We pumped, we carried it into after hours, and then we opened up hot this morning. So that being said, a little bit of selling is not a bad thing. Don't be losing your minds. All right. Don't be bing bonging yourself out of your trades.
Is VIX loading for anyone? My VIX isn't working right now.
You always be having them think or swim problems, my boy.
Bro, the past 2 days have been a nightmare.
Oh, no, VIX is not loading for me. It's still in pre-market.
Oh, well, you guys should use TradingView.
It's loading for me.
All right, what is VIX at, Logan?
2243.
2230.
2243.
Thank you.
Well, maybe I should use thinkers or trading.
You should. Been telling you.
I do, Logan, and I actually really do like it. I use that measurement tool literally all the time. That's like I live my life on that measurement tool.
It even just looks prettier than Thinkorswim.
You're right, it does. Well, not necessarily. I mean, it depends.
Yeah, it does.
You can make it pretty.
I mean,
TradingView or just Thinkorswim?
I think it's fuck your life, bing bong.
And one alert just went off. Oh, Lucid.
Caterpillar's going pretty good too.
All right, so we're just gonna let the market and everything settle out. Ooh, SPY with a beautiful 2 engulfing candles. That's gorgeous. Come on, SPY, break up of open. Do it. Oh, I might, dude. It's taking everything I've got not to scalp TQQ right now. This is. Ooh,
Lucid looks pretty good.
Just remember your breathing exercises, Clayton.
You can do it, Clayton. Scalp it.
Dude, I want to right now. I do.
There's a degenerate in everyone.
Fuck it. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yes, there is.
All right. My fucking scalp's on screen. Hold up. I might be very late to this, but whatever.
Might pull the trigger on Lucid. I don't know.
Bing bong. Let me see where the rest of the fucking market is. Oh my god, Nvidia just fucking ripped.
AMD's trying to bounce off that bottom. Could be one of those days where the Qs just run.
Clayton, I finished editing our video, by the way, this morning, and it came out beautiful.
Beautiful. All right, I got 172 TQQ calls. Just a quick little scalp. And we scalping them back to open. Nvidia is just freaking video ripped, so maybe QQQ will pop with it. But I'm a little late to this scalp, unfortunately. I'm putting a very tight stop on it. Wait, how am I already? What? Oh, bad fill. Wait, what?
I heard a ding dong.
Come on, QQ. Come on, TQQ. Let's go, babe. Come on, rip it the bing bong.
AMD's ripping.
Rip it the bing bong ding dong.
Is there a cup and handle on the Microsoft 15-minute chart?
Wait, why are my contracts not moving?
Not really.
I don't really use cup and handle, so I was like, it kind of looks like it, but
What? How am I already down $100 on this position? What the fuck happened? What?
Yeah,
Well,
that apple
you
bump.
probably bought at the top of a red candle, and it shot down.
That's some baby back horse wash. What just happened? Okay, hold on. Wait a
No,
minute.
but I hear a whole lot of bing bongs coming on from your side.
Dude, I'm trying to fix something. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh wait. Okay. All right. Well, fuck it. Okay, I made money.
Look at Apple.
Dude, this is dumb. Okay. I made. Oh my god. I made $80 a contract. What the fuck? Okay. All right. Whatever. Okay, I'm out. Successful scalp. Just paid $800. All right, I'm done for the day. I had my fun.
6 minutes into market. Clayton's done.
I'm done.
I think Apple is gonna push it, bro.
Push it. Push it real good.
And I want to buy Tesla puts, but I won't.
I should really go work on school, but I just want to sit here instead.
I thought you were about to say I should really go work out, and I was about to be like, yeah, doll.
Yeah, that too.
Ooh, I'm glad I sold my TQQ. Good lord, we got in a rejecting red candle. That would have put me down.
Yeah, I got in right after you and my stop just hit.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you got to stop. Who was that?
Lettuce, baby.
What's up,
No, dude. I haven't been using stops, and then I just got my MacBook. I've been using just my phone, and you know how Ameritrade is on the freaking mobile. It's so annoying. So now I got my MacBook all set up, and I'm like ordering with stops and all this, doing me big favors.
Well, there you go. That's good stuff.
Lost $10 there.
That's all right. That's all right. That was a very quick trade for me. I put 20 grand in that trade.
Oh boy.
So I just needed my candle, and I was out. $800. Bing bong.
See what Apple wants to do.
I just got a message from one of my friends. He said green turned red real fast. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Today's looking like a red day, boys.
Ooh, QQQ. What are we doing now?
TQQ is double bottoming here. Oh, wait.
Yeah, should we get in again? I'm tempted.
It's the weather. It's the weather creating fear in the market.
Tempted.
Bing bong.
That is a great question, and the answer is no. And also, Danny, good morning. Bing bong.
Good morning, Danny.
Fuck your life. Hey, Logan.
Oh, you're not going to say hi to me, you fucking dickhead?
No, fuck you, Clayton.
Oh, you're pissed off. You've been a little girl last night. Relax.
Don't worry. I asked Logan my question.
That's okay. I'm sorry I can't answer all
It
your
was a very important question, wasn't it, Logan?
Yep.
But now you don't get to know it.
That's okay. That's all right.
You're acting like a little girl.
You were. You were just like, I'm not telling you. You didn't answer my phone call. I'm not telling you. That's literally what a 2-year-old woman does.
Whatever you want it to be, boo-boo.
Look like they want to go.
Welcome, OBR. You get to see what we go through on
If we break 165.34 on QQQ, I'm gonna play puts.
165.34 on TQQ.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. Play the dark side.
It's bouncing. Has not yet.
Uh-oh, I got in right at the bottom for the double bottom. Let's get it. Back to breaking even,
life's
baby.
too short. Good morning, Clayton. I still love you.
I was going to say, thank you very much. I still love you too. Nothing's changed. I'm gonna go fucking tell Logan, all right? Because at least Logan will answer my calls.
It's funny because I have no idea what question he was referring to.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Oh, I didn't ask Logan a question. I didn't even have to ask you a question. That's what's funny.
I'm also well aware of that. Also, looks like TQQ bounced off of that little double bottom.
Yes, sir, and we benefited off of that.
Oh, you got in?
Yeah, I got in right at the bottom, and my stop's right below the red candle now. The net.
You're an animal.
Lucid God, Salmon.
Just one contract.
Dude, the VIX right now on my Thinkorswim looks like a blind person trying to draw. This is terrible. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh, TQQ, boss all fatty. Holy cow.
Do you guys think Apple's going to continue with the climb, or do you think it's going to drop with him today?
All right.
Morning, boys.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
And I want to comment on the Apple. With all the flow yesterday, it is quite possible it goes higher.
Bing bong. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's nothing saying that it's not going to go higher. And also, guys, based on the buy volume that I'm seeing here, on that bounce for SPY and TQQ and the QQQ, it looks like we were just selling off a little bit in the morning because of how well we did the past 2 days, and we could have another good day.
I'm leveraged in where I want to be, so I just want to be full bullish now.
Dude, I wish you could drag. So when you have a stop loss and it's the red line with the little pill, right? I wish you could just take it and drag it up just to increase it instead of just fucking typing in the number every time.
That would be nice.
Is there such thing as a stop loss that grows as your contract grows?
Trailing stop.
Yeah, trailing stop.
All right. So now, really, all I'm looking for is a break above open from SPY and QQQ.
The limitation with trailing stops is you have to change it, right? I don't think there's anywhere out there that can change that'll progressively change it for you.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
trailing stop follows the.
If you do 20 cents and it keeps hitting high, it'll do 20 cents below that and hits another high, it'll do.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yep.
But here's the thing with that. If on options especially, and you have a tight stop loss, you'll get thrown out of your play really quick on some volatile stuff.
Oh, my legs. Holy fuck. I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Do secure the profits, though.
To the upside today.
Yeah, but if you buy something, it could literally drop below your trail stop real quick and then come right back within a couple seconds.
And then you'll be screwed.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you gotta, I don't know. Depends how tight, depends what you're trading too. If you're gonna try an index or something, then you'll probably be okay. But if you're trying to trade Tesla, good luck trying to put trail stops on there.
Yeah, you get kicked out right away.
There we go, Q's. Run it.
All right,
I'm so pissed I sold Apple because Apple's pumping a little bit, but whatever.
All right. I mean, did you get out with profit?
Yo, Clayton.
Yeah, it took $7 out of it, so fuck it.
Clayton, I'm thinking about doing kind of mini leaps on Apple till end of February. Those 200 strikes. What do you think?
You're thinking about pulling those right now?
No, I don't have any. Yeah, deploying them right now. Yeah.
I would not. I mean, so if you, I'm talking to Nick, right?
Yeah, I know you like to buy stuff when it's low.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Nick, if you've been listening to anything that you and I have talked about on a daily basis, you know my answer already.
Yeah.
Looks like China and LeBron are pumping out.
And we're out of QQQ.
Oh. Good. Good
What were you
trade.
saying about LeBron?
LeBron and China are pumping Alibaba.
Look.
Yeah, you see that Kyle Rittenhouse when he talked about the case in LeBron on that podcast?
Oh yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
That's
hilarious.
He was like, I was a little disappointed. I was a big LeBron fan.
The best he goes, hey buddy,
Come on,
to the
Q.
prosecution, I played
Push
Call of Duty every night at trial.
4 doors, more whores.
Well said.
Tee
Dude, he goes.
Hey, and you use Thinkorswim, right?
Nicholas spike
I
up.
do use Thinkorswim, yes, sir.
How do you put it so it shows your entries and exits on the chart? Because I put show trades and it's not working for me.
So you mean the red lines that you want on your what are you referring
No, that's
to?
for stops. Like I want like a stop. You know how it shows the stop on the chart as a red line, right?
Yes.
I want it just to show my entries and exits as well, so I can just see my entry on the candlesticks.
It will not show your entries and exits.
Okay.
I don't even have that. I mean, if there's a way to do it, I would Google it, but I have never known that was available.
Yeah, gotcha. I feel like it'd be so useful.
Wait, what are you looking for?
You want
just putting showing my entries and exits kind of as a
like on the
signal.
chart.
Yeah.
On the chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thought. I mean, dude, I've pitched stuff to TD Ameritrade, and they're like, I don't know why we haven't thought of that. And I'm like, I don't know why. Hire people who are fucking smarter than me. So that might be something else to pitch to them.
I just need
And not
TSM
anybody
to
has
come
to
back.
be a genius. You just got to be a genius together.
You could be stupid 99% of the time, but that 1%, unbelievable.
Hey, man, there could be a fucking retard that comes up with a great idea. I didn't say that. I'm sorry. I could have offended somebody by saying that.
You're good.
I didn't mean it as a derogatory to anybody.
You're good. You're good.
Listen, that's not as bad as what happens in these after-hour chats here.
Yeah, we ain't gonna bring that up. Leave that alone.
I entered an after-hour chat. I see somebody like rolling up weed, and then somebody talking about like.
All right.
I don't know what we're talking about. We don't do any of that here.
You're done.
Yeah,
You're done.
what are you talking about?
It's legal over
You're
here.
done.
It's
You're
legal
done.
on my end.
There
It's
is no
legal.
drugs involved. No drugs.
It's
Just 100% American blood. That's all.
Weed isn't a drug. It's a herb, and it's legal on my side, so I'm good.
Well, there you go. Also, we're pumping baggies right now, boys.
QQQ moving like a motherfucker. Let's go, boy.
QQQ's running. Riot. Oh my God. Whoa.
Playing, you'd be proud of me because I took a call 3 weeks out. So
that's fucking beautiful. That's beautiful.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
Slowly but surely.
I'm in Roblox.
It's time to bring people to the dark side.
Yeah.
QQ broke hide.
Hey, Clayton.
There.
Yes, sir.
I got in Roblox this morning, and it was kind of during the pump.
Okay.
Just want to know what you thought about it.
Okay. Oh, so you got into it during the... Okay, hold on one second.
Yeah, we just had this morning pump, and I was like, fuck. I was literally about to buy, and then I kept chasing my price, if you know what I mean.
Yep. No, I get it. Based on what I'm seeing, it has
Apple's
not...
soaring.
It has not come up a lot from its recent low.
Yeah, there's still some potential to run here, right?
I would lean on the side of yes, based on yesterday's data.
Apple soaring.
Right on.
Pretty good too.
QQ breaking high days.
Yeah.
I just sold. Damn, I sold a little early, boys. It's okay though. Damn.
Yeah, I sold a little too early too.
All right, I got into an Apple call last week, and it shot down, and then I averaged down, and then I sold this morning when I was up like $100. But if I would have held up, I'd be up another $450. We're just gonna go step on a Lego. I'll be right back.
I have to get rid of this TSM bullshit.
I need to punish myself.
Hey, Clayton.
Yes, sir.
This is Benjamin. Could you do me a favor and just give me your thoughts on like a long-term position, like a long-term call on Apple?
No, do QQQ. There's one with like 33 open interest.
That sounds so funny.
33,000.
Ask you that.
Well, bull speaking my language here, but I would not touch Apple until Apple gets down into its new, relative support, which would be the low 150s, in my opinion. So I would be very careful to you all, over and over. I mean, I say this over and over and over again. Stay far away from stocks when they're trading anywhere near $5 to $10 from their all-time highs if they're mega caps. And when they're down 12%, which is not a lot for a growth stock, that's when you start engaging in longs. So that your average cost is phenomenal. And just it recovering that dip, you're already quite a bit deeper in the money for your leaps.
I feel you. Thanks for the wisdom, man.
Absolutely, brother. It's good to hear your voice. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's finals week right now, so I'm busy.
Both of my roommates are shitting themselves. I hear you.
So playing on the other side of Apple, I was thinking about putting in a 165 put for next Friday.
Well,
Cheeky.
That is a little kinky. Okay, 165 put for next Friday. Okay, here's the dealio on that one, Chief. Next Friday is 2 days after the Fed meeting. So we get good news in the Fed meeting. Apple could just absolutely rip cheeks apart. Same with the rest of the market. So I would be very, very careful. If you are planning on getting out of those puts prior to the Fed meeting, when we get a little bit of volatility and uncertainty, and maybe the market comes down a little bit next week, that might be a better play. But make sure you're not holding that thing through the Fed meeting. We're probably going to see the red and the bad volume prior to the Fed meeting Monday, Tuesday, and then the Fed's probably going to give us some good news, and then we're going to go nuts.
All right.
I
so
feel
the
like I'm listening. Sorry.
No. I was just gonna say. So the Fed meeting you said was Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay, so I'll make sure I'm out of it by then.
There you go.
All right. Thank you.
Just made about
I feel like the Fed
$400 on
meetings
hot.
are full of fucking shit. They just keep pumping you bullshit nonstop.
Oh, dude. What are you talking about? The Fed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're all full of shit.
They just don't want the market to crash under Biden, especially since he's got fucking the lowest rating, lower than Trump.
It's not even comparable. But that being said, if they, along with everything that's happening with Biden and his very, very poor approval rating, if they crash the stock market during Biden's presidency, the Democrats are going to be in trouble for a long time.
They're already in trouble. They're going to lose the House.
No, I know they're in trouble. I'm referring to next multiple administrations. I know they're in trouble.
Yeah, but you know what? The 1%ers aren't allowed that to happen for one party to rule 4 terms straight.
I mean, dude, look. Well, I don't want to get too deep in this conversation. You and I can absolutely talk about this outside of this, just to be respectful of everybody else. But look at who owns all the news networks, and you'll understand what's going on.
Isn't it that guy Murdoch?
No, it's Soros.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I didn't even think about him.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I'll tell you one thing. During the riots out here, they were legitimately shipping signs with U-Hauls, bats, bricks were appearing out of nowhere, legitimately. The police department would go around and pick up random bricks, and you had to voucher them and shit in the city. It's like a weird process. We had to clear it out, no matter if it was construction or not. You just came back looking for them.
Well, that makes sense.
It was just random pallets of fucking shit, and I'm not even gonna lie. Somebody hit me right in the face with a water bottle. It hurt.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I cried a little.
Hey Clayton, can I ask you a question, bro?
You absolutely can.
All right, so like I'm an amateur. I'm just getting into it. We talked when you were playing games late at night, and you were like, "Go to the resources, check out the tutorials." Can you?
Yeah.
Can you? I'm kind of super confused on the Greek shit. Can you like break it down a little bit or speak on it? I know it's definitely off topic, but
No,
if
it's
you
not off topic. No, it's not off topic at all. And I hope you're doing well, brother. We haven't spoken in a couple of days. Have you gotten a chance to go through everything?
I'm still kind of finishing up the option, but I got the option trading resource link, and I'm super confused on the Greek shit.
Okay. Well, so I don't know if is Cam in here?
Huh?
Cam, do we have any just layouts or printouts or direct just kind of descriptions of the individual Greeks? Because I could go over them, but I wanted to see if you had any off the dome.
Give me 10 seconds.
Yeah, we do actually.
Okay. Ravon, for Greeks, for me personally, and this is the only reason why I'm making this about me, is because the only two Greeks that I care about are Delta and Theta. Those are the only two Greeks that I care about and that I utilize in my trading. Delta is how much money you make per dollar move in the stock, or share, in the share price, and then Theta is time decay. So for my leaps, time decay hurts me, and leaps are long expiration call options. For my credit spreads, I make money off of Theta. I make money off of time decay. So that's why in my strategies, I only care about Delta and Theta. I actually do not look at the rest of the Greeks, because a lot of the rest of the Greeks do not really apply to me because I'm going so long term.
Okay.
So we can get you a. Okay. Ravon, if you look in the live VC chat, and Cam threw a link out for you from Andy, and Andy goes over all of this in just absolute comprehensive detail.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a great question, by the way. So don't feel like it's out of pocket or off topic.
Cool, man. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. Let me know if you need anything else. All right.
Hey Clayton, what percentage are you up on BO?
That's a good question. Let's take a look.
Me watching the market today is just sad. Just sad.
I'm down 32%.
What?
Wait a minute.
On
No,
VO?
I'm down $86.
Bro, how?
That's just that position. Let's see if I can go to another account.
On VO?
This account, I'm down $100. Okay, that's
On
cool.
VO?
On VO.
But how?
Do I have VO in this account? Down $55 in that account. Cool.
I don't understand.
I don't either.
Yo, is Logan in here?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Logan, can you do some NVIDIA TA?
Oh, I absolutely can. I believe I already have.
Oh shoot!
I will be right back, my friend.
Give me a time frame that you're looking for in specific.
Minute.
Well, this thing looks like
there was a link up in live chat for that. I'm trying to look it up.
The link.
Yeah, you said someone posted about it in the live chat.
Yeah, are you talking about the options Greeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the third to last message in the live chat VC mute.
Awesome.
So on the 1 minute on NVIDIA, we have a double bottom. I'm just posting my charts right now. So we could probably see prices come up within the next couple of minutes. But if you're in calls, I would definitely be looking to get out. Because on a higher time frame, like a 1 hour chart, this thing definitely looks like it's going to come lower.
Okay.
I just posted both of the charts in live chat VC mute. Is there anything else that I can chart while Clayton's gone?
Logan, I heard from Brad.
Brad, wasn't he in here this morning?
I took us some Apple.
Apple? I'm the only one that apparently is bullish on Apple, so I can definitely show
Yeah,
you.
I think you're alone on that, dude. It's fucking
Yeah, I am.
bad.
Currently
It's
alone.
kind of extended.
It's definitely extended. It's without a doubt extended, but I think that since we broke this divergence that we had, then we are going to still see some upside. But the thing is we're definitely overextended. I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
Did Apple
Let me just share my screen because we're getting a couple of
stock split? Yes, it did.
So
because I was having kind of feelings. I would say probably similar to you about how I feel like Apple is fucking undervalued. But now looking back at the stock split, I see.
You see what?
I see that we have stock split before.
Yeah.
I still feel like we're slightly undervalued though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can see it. I can see it go up again. I mean, I personally think Nvidia's undervalued. I think Nvidia will go up and fucking stock split again.
Yeah. To answer my friend's question on Apple, so the one thing that we were looking for was this level right here, this 171 level, and that was our acting resistance. But we actually just broke through that. And if you look at the 1 hour chart, we're probably going to get a close in the next 30 minutes above that level. That's why I'm bullish, because we had that resistance, but we're breaking through it. And the only other resistance is this resistance line that we have drawn here, which I don't have a lot of confidence in because I just don't really like it that much. Only 2 tests so far to this line. But our next price target is at 175.45, 44-ish. And I think that we have literally nothing that's going to stop us from going up there. So my bias is looking at that, but I know everybody else thinks I'm short, so maybe I'm wrong. Did I take profits on Lucid? No, I did not take profits on Lucid. We were up 10% though. If you wanted to take profits, take profits. But
bag hold.
Yeah, I'm not. I think that this thing is going to come up. We're about to get across on the 5 minute on the MACD. We got across on the 1 minute. I'm not a huge fan of the 1 minute right now. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. We'll see. I'm going to give it a little bit more time. I'm in profits. I'm not really too worried. Oh, look at that.
I love the fact that SPCE cracked below that level of support. So bearish.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I apparently put a thing here. Oh, right, because I was going over risk to reward. We didn't break through support. What are you talking about?
What zone are you in?
I'm on the 4 hour. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the 4 hour.
Bro, what are you talking about?
I don't know what you talking about. How that shit right at the bottom of a wick from the fucking.
We bounced,
8,
bro.
5,
You're lying. You're lying, bro. This even looks like a good play. I might take this tomorrow.
Fundamentally, that the fucking company is just dogged.
Ed, my friend. Yeah, I know. That's why I haven't taken it yet. DBX. I'm in DBX long term with Austin still, so I'm holding this thing. We were down more. I'm not really too worried about it right now. I don't know what time frame you're looking at in particular. Whoa, that was a loud exhale. Yeah. So it depends what time frame you're looking at, Ed. But I think that this is bullish long term. 1 hour, 4 hour. Roku, AMC. Let's do AMC first. How's that position going?
I do think it could be a short-term play, though. And eventually, I think the stock will go back up as something will happen with it,
Yeah, they'll probably do something beneficial at some point.
Or Richard will put out another flight or some dumb shit, and it'll pump the stock.
It looks like we have an inverse head and shoulders on the 1 minute. My friend, Sigarin 02. Looks like we have an inverse head and shoulders here. So that's what I'm going to be looking at on the 1 minute on IMC. Are you in calls, puts? What do you mean? $35 call. What's the expiration? Okay. I'd hold it right now. I know Austin bullish on AMC. I'm also bullish on AMC. What's up, Nikatoy?
The video with the big box.
big body.
They're starting to.
I would hold it, Cigar, and I think that this looks good, especially since we just got this retest to that support. Yeah. Roku. T Money the Barber. What time frame are you looking at, and what's your expiration? And to answer your question, Dev State, I can't speak for everybody, but
on Friday. It expires on Friday.
Got it. Friday. And you have calls, I'm guessing?
Yes, I have a 265 call.
Okay. Well, the only support I see right here is this that we're holding right now.
Trying to get somewhat of a momentum direction.
No, I do not have it, but I'm sure I could get it for you.
Apple is steadily climbing.
If we break below this support,
Yesterday's
T Money,
was too volatile.
I would consider cutting the trade just because we could probably, like, there's a chance that we could fill this gap. But
I want to see the Qs pump
yeah,
up.
I mean, we could definitely hold this and then bounce off.
That'd be amazing.
Especially if it's expiring next week. I wouldn't.
What's the lowest you would let it go down to?
I need to see it break into the green side and then.
I mean, honestly, this just. What was your entry? You know, like what made you get in this trade?
Devastating for.
I bought it early in the morning, like before market opened.
Okay.
And I got lucky that it was filled.
Microsoft is not helping it.
Yeah. Like, what caused you to get into this trade, though?
265 call.
Yeah, I mean, like, was there a reason that you got in? Like, there was a good technical entry that you saw? You just.
Nah, it's because of the news of Google and Roku. So I had bought it.
Got it. So you thought there was going to be some follow through.
Yeah, so I was up, but now I'm down.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you to lose a whole lot of money on this. So I would probably cut it if we get a hourly or what's the hour look like? Yeah, I would just watch it for the next 22 minutes. If we get a close below this blue zone, this support zone, I would close the trade just because I don't think that this looks great.
Might just be an option for
And the blue is 250.
234 is the low of it, and 235 is the high. Just you can look at this wick that was formed on the 30th of November at 9:30, and that's the zone.
I'm only down $92. It ain't bad.
Okay, good. This thing could definitely come up, but I would just pay attention for the next 22 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Cool. So let's quickly look at Facebook for Gabe. Yeah, Gabe, I'm no longer bearish on Facebook. I think that this, once we broke this resistance line that was downtrending, this changed my bias, and I don't think it looks too good for shorts anymore. I would probably be looking to buy this, but this wave count is technically still valid until we break this low. We break above that low that we formed right here. So this is something like there's a lot of situations where I would just sit on my hands, and this is one of them. Very cool. Thank you, Melt. Appreciate it. Yeah, JP01, that is something that is coming out today. I heard about that earlier this morning. The meme ETF. Pretty silly. Master Shifu says, I've done nothing but lose money since I started, and I jump around from analyst to analyst pretty often. Do you have any suggestions on how I might be able to get some money back steadily? My biggest suggestion would be to find an analyst that you think aligns more with your core values, how you like to trade, whether you like to trade fast, slow, depending on your risk style. I would find one and just stick with them, And I over time, every analyst is making money, so you should be as well. But if you have questions, that's something else I would exploit. You have access to almost the analysts. The only one that might shun you and not talk to you too much is Bull, because he's a busy guy. But you have access to the rest of us, and we're happy to answer any questions on your trades, on your exits, on your entries, whatever it may be. So take advantage of that. We're here to help, absolutely. But I would find an analyst that aligns with you and how you like to trade. And if you don't know that yet, you should find that out first, and then stick with them. I wouldn't be bouncing around. I hope that helps.
What do you think about Apple puts?
Let's take a look. We're at 173. Well, if there was a time, I don't know. It depends on the expiration you're looking at. Again, this is just a time I'd probably sit on my hands because the only bearish indication of this right now is that we're testing this resistance line. That's the only thing. And could we get a bounce off and push lower? Absolutely. Totally possible. But, could we break through and hit my profit target at 175? Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't say there's a clear indication.
Oh, you have a target of 175?
Yeah.
From what? From Fibs?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, thanks.
But yeah, if we get, what would be pretty nice if you were looking for like a December 17th expiration, if we got like a very clear rejection of this resistance line. Let me see if I could combine any other confluences for you, if anything else makes sense.
I mean, it looks like it's trying to break it right now.
Yep, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I would sit on my hands. But, if you want to look at puts when we get to this zone, I think that'd be a great idea. The 175 one.
Thank you.
Of course, man. Of course. Cool.
Can I ask you a quick question about Costco?
Absolutely.
Just in general, what are your thoughts about how they're going to do with their earnings coming up this Thursday?
Well, I would leave that question for Clayton, to be honest. I'm not a huge guy that plays earnings. I don't know too much about it. I think earnings is a coin flip, and I just rely on the technicals. So
Clayton's going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Stay away from
it.
Yeah.
Austin will say, actually, every analyst is probably going to say the same thing except for the degenerates.
Give me 1 second. I'll answer that question in 2 seconds. I'm handling something. Give me 2 seconds, folks.
We answered it for you.
Yeah, we already answered it, but thank you, Clayton. I want to hear your answer again. While Clayton's taking his 2 seconds, my friend Gustavo, can I ask you what time frame you are looking at on Riot? I think it's bullish, to answer your question, but I want to help give you a little bit more of a detailed answer. Yeah, exactly, Shifu. I think you nailed it on the head there. If you jump around, there's a good chance that you get unlucky and catch one of the losers. But if you stick with us, everybody's turning out profitable trades almost every day. So, speaking of profitable trades.
Logan, you still there?
Yeah.
Sorry to bug you about NVIDIA again. I don't know what kind of pattern it's doing on the daily for a minute.
By the way, my friend, you are never bothering me. I'm here to answer questions.
It's weird to me because it keeps bouncing off the bottom. So I'm thinking it's sitting in some sort of channel, but I'm looking at the hour and it's capped out at about 324 or so.
Yeah. So when you say the bottom,
bottom for the day. So 316, that kind of range.
Huh. Well, yeah. I mean, there's obviously some support there.
Yeah, I'm curious how I'm able to catch that with fib levels because I'm looking for I did the high of today to the beginning low. It's not catching that bottom spot, so I'm curious if you have another way to catch it, I guess.
Yeah, well, I think this actually brings up a really important point. There's times to use fibs, and there's a lot of really good times to use fibs, but there's also some times where fibs aren't just going to be that helpful.
Okay.
For example, on lower time frame, I think that it's harder to find fib levels. But what you can do is something that I like to use, which I refer to as fractals, zones, however you want to refer to it as, but just drawing support. So, for example, if you're looking at my screen right now, you can see right here, There was obviously some support that we had on the 1 minute chart. Sellers were trying to break through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times and couldn't break through, right? So if you wanted to and you were monitoring the 1 minute, you could very easily draw this zone.
Okay, yeah, I like to do this too, cause I switched to like doing almost all fibs, and that was one thing I used to do. And with Nvidia, it's more difficult because there's not like previous highs, but on the minutely, yeah, I guess I could try that out.
Yeah, I mean, only if you were looking at the minute. I thought you told me that.
Yeah,
you were.
yep, definitely look at the minute.
Yeah. So that's just one way of looking for support. But like the best way, the thing that you should keep in mind is when you're trading, the main goal of trading and high probability trading is getting all of the confluences in favor of your trade. So fibs are a fantastic tool. I use them every single day, multiple times a day. We know that. But also zones are really, really important. They're just one of the other tools that I utilize. And as you can see here, if you marked out this zone, price respected this zone to the T. You know, we wicked through very briefly, but we came right back up.
Hey, wait, how are you like kind of negotiating that zone? Because what I'm seeing is that high line you're doing above it.
Here,
Yeah.
So Logan, real quick, 2 seconds. I'm sorry, I gotta interrupt you for 1 second. Can you send the OBR premium link in the live VC chat mute real quick? I'm sorry to interrupt you guys.
Okay. So when I'm looking for fractals, I'm looking for a wick that has not been preceded by 2 candles to the right or to the left of it. So, for example, this is a very clear zone to me because when you draw a zone here, look to 2 candles to the right. No wick is going past this wick. 2 candles to the left, no wick is going past this wick. So this is a zone. And then if you actually draw it back, you can see that we respected that zone right prior. And then right here, same thing, right? 1, 2, no wick surpasses. 1, 2, no wick surpasses. And that's obviously respected throughout. Here, here, and then here again. Here, here, here. So that's how I draw zones on every single time frame.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're looking for an outlier and then see if that matches the local high.
Yeah, exactly. So like just the wicks essentially. So you can even see right here. There's another example. This zone. 2 candles to the right, no wick surpasses. 2 candles to the left, no wick surpasses. Draw this zone out. Respect it here. Draw it the other way if you want. Respect it here. Respect it even on the upside right here, even over here. So yeah, that's how I'm drawing my zones.
Also, I heard you guys talking about the Costco earnings. What you guys said is actually not what I'm doing with Costco.
Thank you, Logan.
Costco is a slightly unique example. Who was asking about Costco?
I was.
Who's I?
Angelo. My thing's Andraco.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Angelo, great question for the earnings for Costco. I have been wanting Costco equity. I've been wanting Costco equity for a while. I am extremely bullish on Costco long term. They are an absolute comprehensive powerhouse with the gas, food, and everything. And I used to hold it, and now I'm hoping the banks will pull Costco down in earnings a shitload so that I can buy some equity into it. If they don't, then I will not be purchasing it. But in after hours, I will be watching to see if the banks do short Costco down to create a better average cost for themselves after they profit on the shorts. And if Costco comes down, let me pull it up on my chart real quick. Costco would need to fall quite a bit, and I don't know how far it'll fall, but Costco would need to break down probably around to 500, maybe lower, for me to get into equity, and that's what I'm watching for, because it is just unbelievably high right now. Unbelievably high. And it's been doing well for so freaking long, and I just want some equity in it. But if it doesn't break way down, then I'm not going to be touching it, and it would take a lot for them to short this thing down to the prices I need. But if the prices, if it ends up hitting a very, very low level, then I will get into it. If it doesn't, I'm not touching it, but I will be watching Costco earnings.
Awesome, thank you, I appreciate it.
Absolutely, brother.
Apple. Can you do me a favor really fast?
I can, yes, sir.
Melt, are you in here? Melt.
Damn.
Melt is not in here. All right, never mind. Forget my favor.
Do you want me to message him? I talk to Dan all the time.
Yeah, sure, if you want. I just figured it'd be easy for you to say it. I was just going to ask you while I'm doing something else if you could explain to him what an IV crush is.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, Lord have mercy. That's interesting to type out. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So don't even worry about it. We'll just I know he's in chat a lot, so we'll bring it up next time he's here.
Okay. All right. Perfect. We'll do. And for anybody else who's wondering what IV crush is, for anybody else who's had that question, IV crush is when the volatility of the options contract you're in is extremely high and your contract is extremely narrow. Your expiration is narrow. And for example, if the volatility of the stock is just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you have a short-term expiration, the volatility will crush the premium because it's going back and forth, and then Theta's eating away at it, and it's IV crush is no fun. IV crush is no fun, but IV crush really only happens when you're in short-term expirations.
More specifically, IV crushes the extrinsic value of the contract.
Yep, there you go. That's another factor as well.
If there's ever a moment that we run out of things to talk about, we can absolutely listen to the crypto CEOs testify on digital assets.
Oh, I would love to hear this.
Logan, are you streaming it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Small business
If you
payments,
guys want to watch Logan streaming, you're more than welcome to. If you guys have any questions about what's going on in the market right now, please let me know. I'm happy to.
will be as efficient.
Happy to go over the market side of things.
An email.
Y'all just hear what he just said?
Nope.
No.
Digital currencies will be more or as widely accepted as text messages or email.
That's what I like to hear.
That's
I don't
correct.
know who this guy is though.
Dude, my taxes for this next year on crypto are not going to be the most fun.
Definitely.
Nope.
I'm actually pretty scared, but I know I'm going to owe, but it doesn't matter.
Wait, you want to know my question for you right now?
What's that?
Did you take a hit on this last dip?
No, I just held my stuff out, really. I mean,
hold
right,
it for
so
a
like
year
you're
plus.
down, right? Like you're down from those all-time highs.
Was that
well,
Jay
yeah, down,
Powell that said
obviously
that?
down from the all-time highs, but yeah.
Can't you
Logan?
feel that?
Apple's trying to break the high.
What
This is
was
the
the
last year you can do it, but
Hey, Logan?
Yes.
Was that Jay Powell speaking?
No, this is not Jay Powell.
Who is it?
I don't know who this is right now, actually.
Oh, who said the cryptocurrency thing?
This guy, whoever this guy is.
Oh, all right.
His name's just hidden right now.
Wait, what was the rest of that conversation? I didn't.
It's playing on my stream right now.
No, not you, Logan. Some guy asked about. I was saying something about taxes.
Yeah, so
I'll tell you right after this.
Oh, okay.
Or Logan can explain it.
Yeah, but to just quickly say, you can first of all write off some of those losses that you incurred, but also if you're still holding positions, try to hold them for longer than 12 months so you can get long-term capital gains rather than short-term.
Right. Yep.
Does Binance give you P&L sheets?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
But the
shit.
thing is, if you do your stuff on wallets,
I will be right back. I'll be right back. 1 second.
I'm pretty sure like it's not traceable if it's on wallets. But as soon as you convert it to the
Right, you got to move it over to an exchange.
Yeah, the second you move over to an exchange, then you start incurring stuff.
Oh, baby. Push it, Apple. Push it. Everybody's bearish. Logan's bullish.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
I want to be bullish.
Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful.
Yeah, you're right. It actually made me have more conviction when everybody said, let's sell.
Dude, Apple was going to get it this morning, and they didn't.
The banks are the opposite of retailers, so you're with the banks.
They get Apple out to February. That would have been. That'd have been it.
I took Apple 182.5s out through January, like yesterday, and they're already up like 60%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was about to do because I saw all the flow yesterday of
Yeah.
Apple. I'm like, dude, there's no way it doesn't go up tomorrow.
Whoa.
I might just ride them out too.
I think it's too late. I'm gonna not get into it, which is fine, but kind of sucks.
I mean, if there's ever a pullback too, you can just hop in and it'll rebound.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'm waiting for pullback. I think just after yesterday, it was so big that we're not gonna see any big shifts today.
Yeah, I agree.
Moved out west and ultimately got involved in researching cryptocurrency.
29 years old. And he is the CEO of FTX. Savage.
FTX.
Yeah, so these guys who are all talking, these are all CEOs of the bigger crypto exchanges.
Look up this man's net worth.
Yeah, I mean, this man even has a presence in the esports world, bro. They got TSM sponsored. Well, at least Hal's team on Apex.
Wow.
Wow. Yo, boys, this is your goal. You look at this. This is your goal.
That's crazy. But the thing is you know that these counts are always low. This guy's probably worth a lot more than that.
Yeah, those are usually fake, but I mean, it's somewhat equivalent.
Every time that a common consumer goes to a market to purchase goods, they pay multiple percent in fees to intermediaries, and that's if they're lucky. When you look globally,
Do we have? I got a question. Do we have any long?
He's talking about digital cash right now. Hold on.
difficult sense thrive. It can get embezzled by various third-party scams in the middle. And in general, the global financial ecosystem is not one where sending assets to those who are important to you is easy to do. And this hits the people who are least off the hardest, who have the least access to the financial ecosystem as it exists today. When you look at the number of people who are underranked or unbanked in the United States and globally, it's indicative of a system that does not work for everyone. And this is a product of the intermediation involved. It's a product of how the larger institutions have evolved. And it's a product of payments infrastructure that is difficult and clunky enough to use that it just does not work for most people. Cryptocurrencies do provide a potential way to address a number of these issues, making it easier, cheaper, faster, and more equitable for people to do what they need to do to manage their financial lives. A little bit about FTX. We are a cryptocurrency exchange.
Yeah, they could be huge. Sorry, Clayton. What was your question?
I was going to ask: Are there any people who work in portfolio management or work in finance in here, or do asset management, or have long-term portfolios, or anything that fills in that capacity?
Yeah, Clayton the store.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I'm referring to other than me because I've got some. I just want to hear somebody else's perspective on something that I'm curious about.
Well, I could
maybe find some peer advice, peer review.
Well, yeah, I guess it's a peer review. Yep.
Clayton, I could take a look.
All right. Well, okay. So here's the thing. I've got a corporate partner. I've got a partnered account. It's my capital growth company, and my capital growth company in 5 months is up 20%.
Okay.
So, in regards to the overall market and what the institutions are able to produce on a year-to-year basis, I'm blowing out quite a bit.
Okay.
I'm doing very well in the year-to-year or year-to-date in this, and I'm doing very well by also being extremely conservative.
Okay.
And
It's true of our risk.
I'm just curious to see what other people think is a good annual year to date. I have my targets, I have my goals, and for all of my different accounts. But I was curious to see if somebody on the institutional side, had some insight on what they felt like was a good annual year to date return. And I know the best hedge funds are doing between 30 and 40%. So if I'm outperforming them, then I'm happy, and I'm already outperforming them year to date.
So I'm just curious to see what other people have as their P&L percentage year to date and what they're looking at, what they think is sustainable. And
I think it entirely depends on your Sharpe ratio.
Sharpe ratio.
Have you calculated yours for your fund yet?
I do not even know what a Sharpe ratio is, Chief.
Oh, well, you should look into that.
All right, give me a second.
I have a video on my YouTube channel. You should check it out.
I might have to.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
If you have a Sharpe ratio above 1, Clayton, if you have it above 1.3, you're doing fantastic. You should be ecstatic. Hey, also, good morning, bro.
What's up? What's up? Good morning.
We're listening to.
Yeah, that's why I joined. I was gonna come in and talk to you about that. Is it on your screen? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that CEO. Yeah.
Sorry. Logan, what information do I need? I don't necessarily understand this.
I'll message you. I'll send you the formula.
I'm looking at it right now on Google. I just don't.
Clayton, essentially a Sharpe ratio just like measures like your investment. It's like
your return minus the risk-free rate. So you have to look into what treasury bonds are giving people, risk-free, and then subtract your performance related to that.
Okay. So annually, if I keep on this track, I'll do about 45%. So I take 45% subtracted from what
rate?
Which you said say that one more time.
Risk-free rate
of what? You said the what?
Risk-free rate is usually people are using that from treasury bonds and their performance. But if you look it up, you might be able to find a more accurate representation. That's just what I know people usually use as the risk-free rate.
It's 2.5%. So I take 45% and subtract it from 2.5%.
Clayton, there should be like a formula, like a website that lets you just plug in stuff online.
Yeah.
Hold on, he's talking about Bitcoin mining.
Yeah.
Crystal, a blockchain analytics company that provides transaction monitoring and related compliance tools, more than 150 law enforcement agencies, crypto exchanges, and financial services.
Logan, could you mute yourself? We have some echo.
Accelera.
Thank you.
Risk-free rate 2.5. Portfolio standard deviation.
Exactly. Oh my god.
the best thing I've ever heard.
Being passive aggressive.
Who do you trust more, banks or open source software?
Hey, Logan. Logan.
Hold on, Clay, we're watching this. I think Logan has himself muted.
All right.
Hey Clayton, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, I was like, trading and stuff, like what we do.
Yep.
Bro, I checked our leaps. Dude, I'm already up 20%.
Yeah, the leaps are already going absolutely nuts.
Are you okay? Everyone's quiet in here. Is everyone all right?
Yeah, we're watching the this live broadcast that Logan's sharing. I'm watching. The link's also in live chat VC mute.
Sorry, boys.
No, you're good.
Dakota, I'm gonna shoot you a message about something I'm curious about.
Roblox go meow.
Wow, that was really, really interesting.
Oh shit.
International and even domestic money transfers can take days. At any given time, there are trillions of dollars worth of capital held up in transactions that have not yet settled.
Ooh, Costco's falling. Big time. Bing bong. See ya. I'm trying to pull this bad boy down.
Very interesting. Logan, you can unmute yourself. Logan, can you hear me? Yeah. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Could you move your microphone?
Let's see who this lady is.
Thank you for inviting me to testify today. I'm honored to be here. My name is Danelle Dixon, and I'm the CEO and Executive Director of the Stellar Development Foundation. I took this role and joined the blockchain industry.
Oh, XLM.
Yeah, yeah.
Prior to that, I'm the Chief Operating Officer of the Mozilla Corporation, where I spent a lot of my time advocating, among other things, openness and interoperability in web technologies. It's those same policy priorities that drew me to blockchain, an industry that I believe can learn from past mistakes made in other areas of web development. Stellar is an open, permissionless, decentralized network that is optimized for payments.
I wonder why she got invited.
Controls the code.
How many XLM does she own?
Don't need permission.
You can tell she's a whale just by looking at her.
Oh no.
Importantly, and especially in the context of this hearing, Stellar was designed for asset issuance, making it possible to create and trade digital assets backed by nearly any form of value. And also is designed.
Yeah. Now it's a sales pitch.
Well, I don't know why she's talking about her own currency.
Right. This isn't what this isn't what it was for.
That kind of defeats the purpose.
Yep.
For fiat-backed asset issuance.
All right.
And over the last few years, an ecosystem of businesses.
Hey, what's going on in the market?
All right. You handed me back the reins, crypto gods.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was rains, brother. This is big news.
This is very big news.
This is big news. Yeah.
I am 100% kidding.
I want to see the takeaways, but I don't care about listening to this woman.
Yeah, we can discuss it. I definitely want to talk about that. That's really, really interesting. So, Clayton, if you don't know what they're talking about, they're essentially saying that the U.S. government needs to get their shit together and work on a digital banknote.
Right.
Okay.
Which
essentially saying that transactions, like the people that are monitoring transactions now, are failing just due to the amount of fees that we're paying globally, and there's just too much control right now in the banks and not enough control across everybody.
Right.
Okay.
So Apple, it looks like we are getting that bounce off of this resistance line. So we did not get a close above this resistance line, which if we did would probably push us up to the lower bounds of this long-term price target. But there's a very good chance we could reverse here off the top. Are we extended? Oh yeah, we're extended and divergent. And we're about to get a MACD cross.
Yeah, Apple definitely could come down a little bit. We have closed the 1 hour above resistance, which is
yeah. I definitely think this thing is going to get to the price target, but just depends if we're going to bounce down a little bit beforehand.
Right. Yeah. And obviously, what's the risk to reward? I'm playing Apple to the downside right now. Probably not there.
Yeah.
Logan, check out Roblox. I really, really like their 30-minute chart, or you can check out the 1 hour. We have a very clear inverse head and shoulders. Seems to be forming.
Oh, yeah.
Keep an eye on that. Seems like we had a very exciting morning, right? Facebook, Apple running. We saw SPY obviously open, I guess it's just kind of moving sideways today, but yeah, some consolidation from a lot of stuff. Apple and Facebook running the show.
Tesla.
Someone said Tesla?
So clear.
It is so clear, but it's it needs to break. It needs to break below that support.
Facebook just invalidated our short. I mean, it invalidated our short idea prior when we broke resistance, but it just invalidated the whole thing.
So that could suggest that was the bottom.
Yeah, for sure. A good thing we waited, right? Remember, I know you and I were talking about getting right here.
That's why we wait for stuff to break support,
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting kind of on with Tesla right now. I don't want to enter Tesla without it breaking above support or breaking below support. Yeah, everything's kind of pulling back right now.
I know somebody was in AMC with you this morning.
I wasn't in AMC.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you got in
No.
yesterday.
Yeah, I sold yesterday too.
Oh,
Day
got it.
trade.
Exit on Lucid.
Yeah, it's good to get in and out in this market.
Riot is in a bullish continuation pattern.
Check it out.
On the 30-minute. BX. Meta. I'll post this chart. I'll post that. What did you post? Oh, Roblox.
Yeah, I would love it if Tesla just was made life easy on me and just started going down. Yeah, I don't know why that lady just started talking about
Stellar.
Stellar. I mean I get it, like why she's like obviously she represents Stellar, but it seems like she's like pitching a company.
Right. It seems just off foot considering the last 3 people that spoke were all talking about the overall marketplace and not just their business.
Right. I mean, the last guy was talking about that a PAX G.
You missed a really good talk from this bald guy. I don't know his name. We didn't get to see it. Who's this lady?
Chief Financial Officer of Coinbase Global. I also serve as the Chief Executive Officer.
Bro, what the
Oh.
Our U.S.
average fund?
I wonder. Oh, wait, was it Brian Armstrong? Where's the bald guy? No.
Talk about the evolution of crypto.
No, not this guy. It seems like actually instead of this guy, this lady is here.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Brian Armstrong didn't show up. That's interesting.
She's here for whatever reason because she's in place of him.
Right. I guess it makes sense to have the chief financial officer there instead of the CEO. I don't know.
You guys mind if I say something real quick?
Yeah,
of course.
The average return of hedge funds for 2020 was 12.3%.
Yeah, I mean, the average hedge fund doesn't actually do that well.
So it's kind of interesting. Hedge funds are supposed to be the pinnacle of returns in regards to asset management for clients, and yet, you know, as long as I'm outperforming year to date every single year hedge funds on a year to year basis, then I do not care.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the hedge fund marketplace really applies the 80-20 rule pretty well, where 20% of all the hedge funds are generating good returns and 80% is not. Usually, some are even getting beaten out by the S&P.
Which is just ludicrous, if you ask me. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Because they're too diversified.
73 million customers.
Way too damn diversified.
And that's a problem, as you know, Clayton.
Yeah.
When you're too diverse, it will hurt you.
It absolutely will. All right. Well, I'm not performing hedge funds right now on a 5-month basis rather than a year to date, so I don't care anymore. I'm done.
Coinbase's strive to be the most secure, trusted, and legally bridge. Coinbase is federally registered. Licenses a money transmitter in 2 states. Holds a BIT license and trust charter in New York. And we are
Yeah, a lot of stagnation in the market right now. AMC looks good.
And this is why Coinbase wins.
Why does Coinbase win?
She's just talking about all the licenses that they have. They're
Right.
compliant in almost every way.
Okay, another thing for you guys. So Bridgewater in the last 28 years has an average of 11.5% return on the year. The average return of the S&P 500 over the last 28 years is 7%. So they are they're doing better than the S&P 500. However, now the S&P 500 is producing quite a bit more, so it should be hiked up for these guys. But still,
Ray Dalio in the last 2 years has made some pretty bad plays.
Yeah.
Very, very intelligent man, a mentor of mine. I consider him to be, but he's made some pretty shitty plays in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Like what? Do you have an example?
He just thought that we were going to have a stock market downturn for the past year.
And kind of put his chips there.
Yeah, he was one of the guys who was saying that we weren't going to have a V-shaped recovery and that the COVID crash was just the beginning, and he kind of maintained that outlook for a while.
And he just like kind of was in denial for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, is he stupid for thinking that?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
After that play, though, he stepped down as the CIO of Bridgewater.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
Damn. Yeah, it sucks, man. That's horrible. Not gonna get them all right, man. You're not gonna get them all right.
No, definitely not. I mean, he's fucking Ray Dalio. He's made enough right plays in his life.
All right. Well, Snapchat finally had a good day today, unbelievably.
Snapchat's had some good flow the other day. They were hitting $55 calls at that bottom at 45, so they're about to be in the money.
I covered my shares, my 200 shares at the top today for out to January for $70 calls. So
wonderful.
Sorry, out to June 17th for 75, $70 calls. Got $370 in premium. Liddy.
AMC looks good, man. AMC looks really good.
I also covered my PayPal finally.
I think PayPal is going to have a tremendous comeback. Oh my god, look at AMC. Oh my god.
I'm also selling my CRM leg. Goodbye.
For anybody that's listening and is curious, interoperability is the biggest problem that cryptos are facing right now, and its integration with central bank digital currencies. Interoperability means its ability to transfer across different countries. So when you transfer currencies, for anybody that's not familiar, you need a bridge currency, and then obviously the currency that you're trying to transfer. So one of the reasons I was bullish on Ripple is because Ripple does act as that bridge currency that central banks would need for interoperability to be solved. But right now, there's not a lot of resolutions to that problem except for XRP, and obviously they're having their own issues.
Just now calling yourself mate. As you know, Facebook.
What were you saying about Facebook earlier, Logan?
Oh my god, AMC breaks resistance and then goes.
2019, they found
That we might have found our low, Clayton, and we're not going to go shorter.
Oh, yeah. That's what I needed to hear.
Is for crypto?
For Facebook. Oh my god.
No, for Facebook. Oh, yeah.
Clayton, you said the word Facebook just as the time Miss Waters said the word Facebook in this thing.
With Paxos and on his Facebook has launched a pilot project with this digital wallet, Nova.
That's
for
funny.
A limited number of individuals in the United States and Guatemala to send and receive money using your stablecoin known as USDP or Pax dollar. As you know, one of the
Why are they talking about PAX so much? That's very strange to me.
working group report focuses.
Oh, dude, this is my favorite lady. I knew I knew that voice.
Concentration of economic power concerns. The report, among other things, recommends
Man, Roblox is just doing it today.
with activity restrictions that limit affiliation.
Is Roblox able to break out? Not quite yet.
Bank space.
Dude, I need conviction
I'm
to
waiting.
get out of NVIDIA. I keep just letting it sit there.
Limited to a number of users in Guatemala and the United States. What is stopping Facebook?
I'm pretty sure it's diverging, but I can't tell.
What is?
NVIDIA.
With the Pax dollar, or the previously issued stablecoin through a Nova wallet. If this were allowed,
Oh yeah, all right.
how
Here we
would this
go.
not undermine the U.S. dollar and the world's reserve?
You said
I'm
NVIDIA.
looking on the minutely, by the way.
Okay.
I mean, it's diverging for the hour time period. I mean, yeah, but
Sorrel, are you still muted? Can you hear me?
On the 1 minute, it's not.
Sorry about that.
On the hour.
Question, Chairwoman.
20% on AMC. If anybody took that with me.
It was divergent. Nice, Austin. Good job. It was divergent. It's no longer divergent. I mean, it is from here if you want to measure it from there. But Yeah, I mean, I guess so. That's not
I
how I
just
would.
don't know what to do with this. I don't know if I should get out.
Use a well-regulated product. And I think another important point here. Love that
This guy's got his Blue Yeti right here.
Robi itself is a regulated money services business. They are regulated.
Ed is doing well today.
In the United States, and we have done extensive due
Ooh,
diligence
shabby.
on their controls and regulatory oversight that they have.
Logan, check out live chat. I'm thinking I'm on the good track there.
My God, look at AMC, bro. Break of resistance. See ya. Holy fuck. See ya.
I have to run out for a call in a second, but I will.
Wouldn't want to be ya, bro. Wouldn't want to be ya. See ya.
Oh my god! I'm pulling up AMC. I'm doing.
Oh
Oh
shit! My friend Nick, what did you want me to see here?
Absolutely not.
I was just seeing if conviction on my charting there is good.
I'll be right back.
So, okay. That's
like it just passed that diagonal, but no, it didn't. Just kidding. Came back down.
Yeah.
For Ames. Oh,
you want to
sorry.
take a look at this as well in live chat? BC mute.
I'm looking at something. Yep.
Okay, yeah. That's personally not how I would draw my fibs. It's also not how I would draw my resistance line, but I see why you put it there for sure. It just cuts through a lot of wicks, which I find I can cut through like 1 or 2 wicks, and it still can be valid. But when you cut through a lot of wicks, it usually isn't.
What do you mean cut through wicks?
Your resistance line it cuts through 3 wicks.
Oh, the fib level?
No, your resistance line, the trend line that you have drawn.
The diagonal one?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you're saying do it to the top of the wicks instead of like the closed candle?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I know people do it differently, so maybe if you draw it differently, then don't listen to me. But I always do include wicks.
Yeah, I've always done closed. I don't know if it's. I don't know.
people do both.
Honestly.
Did you guys see the a little off topic? Did you guys see the commercial that Dwayne the Rock Johnson put out for Fortnite?
No, I haven't.
Holy cow!
Dude, you know that guy's the most famous human being on the planet? I didn't know that until recently.
That is actually hilarious, but it doesn't surprise me.
My God, dude. AMC breaks resistance and then it just goes. It is the most systematic stock on the equities market. It breaks resistance and goes. Finds support, bounces. So systematic.
Hey, for you guys talking about Dwayne Johnson, I was just telling my kids the other day that I grew up to Dwayne Johnson wrestling, and now they're growing up with him being as like the greatest person alive right now on the earth.
He's the most famous person on the planet, right above Donald Trump, which is kind of crazy to me.
That's wow.
Yep. And I don't know how they measure that. I think they might measure it by social media following.
I was just about to ask you that. How does that trend?
I think it's by social, like they take like all like, you take Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, blah, like all the social media profiles and
maybe the Google search.
Or yep, and Google search trends, of course. Yep. I don't know how he became so famous. Like I said, it didn't really occur to me how famous he was until I started reading about it. Guy is a global superstar.
Oops, sorry, Austin.
No, you're good, Clan.
Is Logan still in here?
Should be.
Yes.
Logan, when will the I think that video that you and I made yesterday will probably be the absolute baseline for the majority of the people that are in here in regards to their risk management. When is that going to be thrown up? No rush. I'm just curious.
That decision is up to Mr. Woj. I texted him seeing if there was any specific time he wanted me to put it out. If there's not, then it'll go up today or tomorrow.
Beautiful. Guys, what I'm referring to is Logan and I did a very, very detailed and comprehensive video. It's about 40 minutes long, correct, Logan?
No, it's about 30.
Oh, okay. So about 30 minutes long on everything that Logan and I address for risk management based on multiple different variables, portfolio size, trading style, day trading, scalping. It's a lot, and it will, at the very minimum, give you guys something to apply when reflecting on what it is that you all do. There's still a lot that I'm learning, and I'm learning with you guys as much as you guys are learning. But that being said, there's things that I have pretty squared away, in my opinion, that I've been doing for years. So, and that's a lot of that is highlighted in that video. So I would love to get your all's feedback on the video. If you guys have questions, once it's up, I will put it in the live VC chat, and we can go over it. Love to hear what you guys think about it. It was a very, very important video for me, in my opinion.
I'll definitely check it out, Clayton. I'll watch it tonight, or if Logan gives me early access to unreleased content, then I might check it out.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Actually, on the topic of videos.
Yep,
Austin,
1 hour.
Do you mind if we push it back to 1 o'clock?
Oh, then yeah, of course. Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. Thank you, bro. I thought that I had a call at 11. Turns out the call's at 12.
No worries, bro. No worries.
Cool. 1 o'clock. That one's going to be awesome as well. Lots of awesome videos coming out.